is a security scam that is spreading door to door.
I was mad.
I was kind of astonished.
Earlier this month, Tim Redding of Omaha alerted me that a sales rep from Pinnacle Security showed up at his door and changed the security system at his home. Redding says the rep convinced him that Pinnacle had bought out APX, when in reality, APX is still a viable company.
I got a call from my Apex alarm company telling us that we were in a contract for 4 years, and that we'd have to pay $4,000 if we wanted out of it.
I took action and uncovered a whopping 619 complaints against Pinnacle Security in the last 3 years, 123 for sales practice issues. After my investigation aired, I was inundated with phone calls and emails, enough to pack this folder, in fact. People telling me the same thing happened to them. Christina wrote, "I was also a victim of these creeps. My husband was in Iraq, and I thought I was doing something good when the salesman showed up." By the time Christina realized her current security was just fine, she says Pinnacle had withdrawn $158 from her account and cut the lines to her previous service. Jane wrote, "I was approached at my front door by a Pinnacle rep about a free installation. His first words were, 'You are an older woman living alone here, right?' When she declined his offer, Jane says the salesman said snidely, 'No, why would you want $2,000? And then there is Kay Neal of Omaha. She's got ADT and is satisfied with the service. A salesman knocked on her door around 9 o'clock one night, saying he was there to give her a security upgrade.
He walked in, he had all of his wires and his connectors and his parts. I signed the paper. It's a year contract, I think. And I looked at it and I said, wait a minute, this is Apex. This is not ADT. Oh, he said, we're working with ADT.
Kay Neal later realized she'd been scammed.
I called ADT and said, how come I'm getting a bill? Because it's supposed to be one and the same. And she said, no, that's a company that's stealing business from us.
So I dug deeper. Better Business Bureau President Jim Hegarty tells me there have been a whopping 1,576 complaints against APX in the last 3 years, 408 for sales practices. APX has a D- rating.
There have been allegations of the sales practice issues which you've uncovered in your story and which our reports would reveal are actually occurring.
When I saw your story, it struck me funny because Apex is having a fit because Pinnacle is running around stealing their business. They ought to know how it feels. They did it to ADT.
And since my investigation aired earlier this month, Pinnacle Security has lost its accreditation with the BBB.